A right-hander from the Empire State gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Marcus Stroman, not a real big guy. First-round draft pick out of Duke University. Good power sinker, 92 to 94 miles an hour. His slider is good. Will throw an occasional curveball and changeup. His best trait, ultimate competitor.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
You come in, that's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
JT Realmuto comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. A pause and the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. So the bases are loaded here. Two men gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. He's set. The 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get two and possibly all three home. Gene Segura standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side.
Coming on the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a four-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Now the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
I got the count 1-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on.
To the double play.
Yeah, that two ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a two-out rally started.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Segura. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. And the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
One of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Fouled off. 0-1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit down the line at first.
Base square as long as possible and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Bryce Harper will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fielded cleanly. To second, there's Cano. Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side order now. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. In there for strike 1. Nimmo bats left but throws right and stands in at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll coast baseball back. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Michael Conforto will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Comes set. The 0-1. A ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch. Tighten it off for a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's
hands inside the baseball and rip the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out to left. Cespedes is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the
pitch.
first pitch of the at-bat. Aaron Nola will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And he misses here.
Now batter.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutcheon, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the tag gets him. But one run does come in to score on the play. Ramos. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. And just a masterful job. Gene Segura. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. A bouncer up the middle.
They're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ballgame. On he pops it up. Jimenez into shallow center. He's there to trap with 2 men out. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and
getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. And a good throw will wind up.
Second baseman Robinson.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into center field, line drive, base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate, and he is in there.
Hey, after being down by 2, getting into the middle of this one, that's a huge base hit right there, D-Row. Big.
So here's Pete Alonso. He grounds it sharply to third. Reined in. Andres Jimenez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is McCutchen. He gets to it. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 24.
Flips the corner of the zone with the sinker for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is
Robertson.
bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. Back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off.
Michael Conforto.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not
Take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. In now, J.D. Davis, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there, 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss.
One away.
The left fielder, number 52.
So here's Yoenis Cespedes. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Strike one to start the at-bat. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position.
2 away now. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. It's here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. In now, Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Here's the 2-0.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Struck him out. Struck him.
He's sharp out there, guys.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bryce Harper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Conforto will get there, and he puts it away. Forward now is the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Hit on the ground to short. Gregorius has it. Throw on to first, and no hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And a foul tip held on to here at strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Velasquez, a California-born ball player. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 2-2 to the Mets catcher. That's popped up. Segura ranging into shallow right. Now in the box, Didi Gregorius. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he's certainly.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his.
Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
He's right there. And the throw to first is in. Double switch here. Hector Neris enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Brandon Nimmo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this is going to find a seam for extra bases. And we'll see if they want to wave home that tying run. The relay. And he's safe.
The good news for pitchers in this for bases just like that.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got the potential tying run at third, the winning run at second base. The 1-0 misses for the second ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Yeah, when he stepped into the box, he was thinking about shortening his swing, finding a way to make contact and score.